Juicing has literally changed my life. From me losing 18 pounds in 20 days to me being able to detox my body on a regular basis, I will always advocate for juicing. And in this video, I'm going to chat a little bit about what I've learned by integrating juicing into my daily life. So before we dive in, hi, welcome to my channel. My name is Waisha, and don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell to stay up to date for future content. Okay, so let's dive in. So first I'm going to start by sharing a little bit as to why I started juicing in the first place. Initially, I used to drink a lot of fresh squeezed juices when I was living in Belize for a while, and it was so great. They had fresh pineapple juice, watermelon juice, soursop juice. When I came back to America, we don't have much natural juices here. You have to, go to stores to find them. So for a while, that's what I did. And then I was like, you know what? I want to try to make my own juice at, home. I had an old style juicer and I was craving watermelon juice at the time. I was putting some watermelon juice in there and it was great, but it was a mess, if you know what I mean. Came across a friend and they showed me the Nama J2 juicer. And this juicer has changed my life. It's so easy. With that ease, I felt that I wanted to make juice much more. So I did. When I was drinking these juices for 7 days, 14 days, 21 days, I ended up losing 18 pounds and feeling the best I have ever felt in my entire life. For me, that sparked something. I said, wait a minute. This is what I need in my life. What I did after that big detox was I started incorporating juicing into my daily life. And what that looked like was me just making juices and drinking them in the mornings for breakfast and kind of throughout the day as I still was continuing eating my regular diet. It was amazing. Like the benefits, you guys, like just juicing alone has helped me lose weight, maintain the weight. It helped my digestive health because I was able to give my digestive system a break every time I was juicing. And when I say juicing, I mean, just consuming pure juice and not food at the time. So let's just say a juice feast. Whenever I partake in a juice feast, I was also giving my digestive system a break, which allowed my body to use that energy to work on other things like heal myself or attack things that shouldn't be in my body in the first place. It's convenient. I feel like I haven't seen a lot of people mention this, but it's extremely convenient. Whenever I was doing these juice cleanses, I didn't have to think about, oh, what meal do I have to make? Oh, do I gotta go to the grocery store to get X, Y, and Z ingredients and groceries? For that time being, I didn't have to worry about cooking. I didn't have to worry about the cleanup that is involved after cooking. I didn't have to worry about meal prepping, figuring out what it is that I want to eat. All of that was not a worry of mine, during that cleanse, and that break really helped me. It was almost like a mental break. Like I knew that I had juices in the fridge prepared and ready, and I went through my whole daily schedule and just consumed the juices whenever it was mealtime. And it was so convenient. My skin was crystal clear. Everyone kept saying like, what is your regimen? What do you do? And I'm like, honestly, I don't do anything fancy. I wash my face, of course, but I don't have a routine that I do to, keep my face a certain way. At the time, I was just consuming juices, and since it was healing me from the inside, people started to see it on the outside. And my energy levels was skyrocketed. It's interesting because most time when I fast, I get very lethargic. I don't have the energy. I just kind of want to sleep, and but with juicing, it's really different. But I must say, there are some downsides that I've experienced with juicing as well. So the energy thing is great, but it did not last the entire juice cleanse. And it, of course, depends on your duration of the juice cleanse. So if you're doing a 7-day, you may not experience it too much. If you're doing a 21-day or 30-day, having energy all the way throughout, everyone's different, so but for me that was not the case. So I do want to share a little bit of some of the downsides that I did experience with juicing that has made me really kind of put an eye on when I should be juicing, for how long, and try to create this balance. So some of the main challenges that I experienced is that juicing oftentimes disturbed my cycle. So ladies, for those of us that are watching, that is something definitely to keep in mind. I noticed that whenever I did a juice cleanse, especially very close to when I was supposed to start my cycle, it would go missing. I didn't realize that that was the case until I noticed that every time I did a juice cleanse, right next to the time that I'm supposed to start my cycle, it will not come. So I'm not sure why that is so, but that is definitely something to look out for if you want to maintain a cycle that is predictive, that you could kind of work with. Another thing that I did wrong a lot in the beginning was that I wasn't consuming enough juices. So I had to kind of balance some things out and work with myself to figure out, A, how many juices do I need to consume in a day to maintain that energy and not get lethargic? I found that when I did get lethargic or tired or I lacked energy, it was because I wasn't drinking enough juices during the cleanse. So that's definitely something I had to look out for. And for me, my happy medium is 4 16-ounce mason jars, and I found that that worked very well for me. So I'll kind of have one in the morning, one kind of in the afternoon, one kind of in the evening, and then about one more not far before bedtime. And that really helped me maintain the energy that I needed to get through my day. Another downside is that it could be expensive, especially depending on the kind of produce that you get. So if you want to focus on organic produce, the price is gonna. You also have to consider the quantity, right? If you want to get 4 16-ounce mason jars worth of juice, that's only a day's worth, right? And for me, I found that there were some fruits and veggie combinations that didn't yield much fruit. For example, I would make apple celery juice, and I had 2 full bags of apples. They were about 2 pounds each. And I had 2 packages of celery stalks. So I was like, okay, I don't know how much this will make, but let's do it. After making a full 4-pound bag of apples and 2 1-pound bag of celery, that only made, I want to say, 4 mason jars. So I was like, that alone was only 1 day's worth of juice. Yeah, and at the time, organic bag of apples was about $5, close to $6. So that was about $12. The celery was about $2 each. So that was about $4. That alone was about $16. And that was only 1 day's worth of, juice. So definitely something to keep in mind. And that's why I leaned very heavily on watermelon during watermelon season, because watermelon gives you so much fruit, you guys. During the summer is when I love juicing. I just be on top of it. But in the winter seasons, like right now, I find that I juice less and less because of the cost implications of it. It just doesn't make sense financially. All in all, I would highly recommend juicing, especially for those that want to lose and maintain their weight, those that want to continuously heal themselves. I highly recommend organic produce. And if you want to make juicing easier for yourself, I do recommend a mascating juicer. So the one that I have is the Nama J2, but it is a little bit more on the expensive side. Back when I bought it, it was about $500, but there are much cheaper ones on the Amazon store that you guys can get, because I found that if juicing is tedious to do, you're not going to want to do it. I wouldn't. If you have a juicer that makes it easy for you to where you can just kind of pop in the fruits and veggies, let it run, and it produces the juice for you, then I found that, for me at least, that's really helped me stick to consistent juicing and getting those benefits. So that is all. Thank you so much for watching. If you guys like this video, please like, subscribe, share the love. I would truly appreciate it. And let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried juicing yourself. What was your experience like? And would you recommend it? All right, peace.